A to the K.
To the K.
To the K. Who's ready for some early Clash at the Castle predictions? I know I am. You?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, down with it. Down with
do that.
it.
Make sure it doesn't clash with anything else.
I don't know if I've said this. I'm going. I never go to things. I'm going. I'm excited for this. So I thought, let's get in there early, shall we? Because as it stands, will you stop it?
Sorry.
As it stands, there's only, I think, 3 matches officially confirmed. So we've had some thoughts on what the other ones could be. So let's dive into it, shall we? Drew McIntyre is challenging Damian Priest for the world title.
Yeah.
Right? Last Clash of the Castle 2 years ago, he challenged Roman Reigns, and Solo Sikoa debuted and hit him in the neck and cost him, and it was bad.
We're going to get a repeat of that for Punk this time.
If CM Punk shows up,
if that no good Punk,
if that straight edge son of a bitch shows his dirty little face in Scotland, I'm going to be fuming.
Like, I hope you like being in Scotland, mate, because you're getting battered.
You are, mate. That's fucking good, that, you know.
Thanks.
That is really good. You're going to end up like a Mars bar fella. But yeah, I'm very happy we're getting this match, but I'm also very nervous because everyone knows what a fanboy of Drew I am.
Yeah.
And I
actually think he might shed a tear.
I honestly think it feels inevitable he's going to lose again. I'm scared.
I think they're going to give him the win. I really do.
I just think Damien's not had it that long. He's done fuck all with it. And then to just be like, oh, no, Drew's got it. I feel like if there was a longer period of time or there wasn't stuff going on with Punk, I'd be more confident.
But the thing is, from a WWE perspective, you go, well, what mileage has Damien got with it? I know they could build stuff, but right now it feels more logical to me that they put the belt on Drew. And then that leads to the feud with him and Punk for the belt.
I mean, I hope, I honestly pray.
I don't get me wrong, I expect Punk
Drew
to try and fuck this up, but I think this might be one of the things where they double bluff you and you think, oh, Punk's ruining it for him again, and he actually doesn't manage to.
I mean, it's a risk.
He's got wise to it this time.
It's a risk because last time it was in Wales, so there was a big Drew contingent there. But this is fucking Glasgow.
This is
like
country. This mate.
There will be riots. So if you don't know Trips, what you get yourself in for, you didn't think there was more than one castle in England. Well, in the UK. And
just for context, Trips, it's like a normal riot, but they're all wearing skirts.
That's true. Which makes it even worse, to be fair.
Killed.
Things are flying everywhere. That's all I'm saying. No one wants to be in that kind of battle. Claymore! So, the heart says Drew.
It does. I feel like logically it's going to be Drew.
The penis says Drew. But
I didn't realise he'd spoken about it.
The head says Damien.
Okay, I mean, you can go with Damien if you want. I actually think logically it's going to be Drew.
Okay.
I think they're going to double bluff us. I think we've had too many times of this happening, and I think this is where they're going to maybe try and convince the audience that's what's going to happen. But like, imagine a scenario where CM Punk messes it up or causes some sort of distraction. Drew gets knocked down, and you think, oh, this is the 1, 2, 3, and he just, because it's his hometown, because there's all that spirit there, he just manages to get the arm up, and the crowd goes fucking nuts. It's going to happen, mate.
I mean, if it happens. And also, this has to be main event, right? Cody can fuck off. We'll come on to Cody in a minute. This has to be main event. Cody can open the damn thing.
Respectfully, it should,
yeah. 100%. But yeah, I think it's going to be Damien. I'd love it to be Drew. I will jump round all of Glasgow if it's Drew. But
I'm going to hold you to that.
I think Damien.
The whole band is going to hold you to that, all 3 of them.
All 3 of them. So the next one, another Scots person challenging. So
Bayley
you've got stupidest fucking thing ever. Piper the Viper is challenging Bayley, and again, because she's Scottish, she's going to win. No, Scottish hearts are getting broken. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
I dream broken dreams.
No offense to Piper here, but if you've got to let one Scot win, it's true, isn't it?
You'd think. You'd hope. But it's what are the lyrics in Drew's song? I dream broken dreams. I'll make them come true.
He had lyrics. I thought it was just bagpipes.
And it's the other one. So yeah, I hope there's nothing in that. But if Drew wins,
that really overrated old theme he had, that everyone seems to love, even though it's a bit whack.
I reckon that's coming back as well. But let's give some respect to this match, right? I can't see every Scottish challenger winning. So
There's only 2 of them.
Well, I think there might be more. I'll come on to that.
Have I lost count of the amount of Scottish people they've got?
There's actually a couple, to be fair. But I just don't see Bayley dropping it this soon. This is my problem.
No,
could you imagine they put this card on, everyone from Scotland loses?
I actually think Bayley's going to win this one. Like, whereas I thought Drew was getting the win in his home crowd, I don't think they're going to give Piper the same privilege. I think where they're headed with Bayley, there's still some, beef to be settled. And
who with though? EO? Like damage control on. I don't even know what damage control are.
I would have suggested they should build to a feud with Aaron Dakota Kai, to be honest with you, because it was Aaron kind of betrayed her. But
I think they're on Raw.
Maybe. I don't know.
Who can keep up with
it? Doesn't make it impossible. You're acting like there's like an ocean fucking between them. Like, we see that all the time.
Shut up. Yeah, I guess that's my... Just because the heart wants Drew, and I feel like I'm going to get screwed over, I'm going to go with Piper.
Okay, I'm going to go with Bayley. We're just not agreeing at all on this one.
No. I don't think Bayley's going to lose. I don't think Piper's going to win. Yeah. But I'm hoping by saying this that Drew's actually going to win. And then I can be like, because then I'll be happy. Because if I'm wrong, I'm happy because Drew's won. If I'm right, I'm happy because I predicted it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make myself happy regardless. Okay.
I think there's probably going to be a Hey Bayley chance as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. There has to be. Has to be.
And if there's not, I'll be disappointed.
Me too. But yeah, just because I've gone for Drew losing, I'll go for Piper winning this one. Just because someone from Scotland has to win something.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, you can have this one.
Sami Zayn, Chad Gable.
If it's not Chad, I'm pissed off.
I don't think it will be. I think what's going to happen here, based on stuff that's happened on Raw, is Gable will have Sami beat. He'll try and do some cheating or shenanigans, and finally Otis will step up to avenge what he did to Tozawa and Maxine. And then it's like, and then that kicks off the feud, the breakup of Alpha Academy, and them two going after it for a bit.
But can't we have him win the belt and then him and Otis feud for the belt?
No, I don't think they will. I love Gable, and don't get me wrong, I love Sami. I think Sami was much better when he was like a comedy guy, though.
Yeah, it's no disrespect to Sami.
At the minute, he's just playing that standard, I'm a champion and I'm the underdog, even though I'm a champion.
There's actually no real character to him at the moment.
No, which is weird.
Really underrated character of his was the paranoid one.
Exactly. He's been smashing it character-wise for a while.
I'm still really disappointed that they didn't pay that whole character, the paranoid one off.
And actually pretend it was true, yeah. It would have been immense, though. But no, Sami's just kind of floating around at the minute, and I don't think that's... I think the feud here will end, but only because Gable and Otis will start something up and Sami can move on to something else. But I think Sami will retain.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you and go Gable.
This could be the first time. We're just going to make it a thing now, disagree on everything, aren't we?
I mean, unintentionally. I don't deliberately try and go against the grain. Let's see what happens.
That's all you do. You do that all the time.
Against the grain. It's like my brand. Against the grain.
Amen.
I would bet.
So the next one, again, it's not been announced, but it seems like we're getting it again.
Go Just kidding.
Cody, right?
It's gonna be Cody. What's the fucking point? What's the fucking point in this? Right. Why are we having this match again? Who gives a shit? It's got to be Cody.
I haven't spoke to you about this. So we WhatsApped each other after this happened, and you were kind of saying like, how fucking gullible is Cody Rhodes? And I was like, I can't believe it. What an idiot. And I went a bit.
You went on a fucking rant.
I kind of wrote a bit of an article about it because it just wound me up so much.
Yeah.
And you've got some people there just like defending Cody.
Well, this is people who. This is the bit that bugs me though, because they're defending Cody. It's like we're not. No, they're acting like the issue is us not liking Cody, or your whole statement was against Cody. It's like, no, they're booking him to be gullible.
Yeah.
Like, you're wondering, like, people are starting to get louder about, it's a boring title run, and it's disappointing. But if you look at the title run so far, you've just had him walking around with his belt going, I don't know, guys, and then getting conned by every fucker.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't a Cody issue. This is a booking issue, and why they keep booking it this way, I do not know.
So far, since he won that belt, he's...
No, not even since they won the belt. This is the thing.
All right,
he gets his title shot, and then he's like, okay, Rock, if you want to have the match.
All right, let's go from there. So since that, where he's like, oh, you can have it then, Rock. He wins it, and then he buys the Rock a Rolex, even though he fucking did everything to him, and the Rock goes, nah.
Fuck your Rolex.
Okay. Gives that back to him. And then he fucking, goes into a thing with Logan Paul. It's like, oh yeah, if I win the US title, I'm going to be a fucking, what does it call it? A crown, triple crown champion, whatever. And then Logan's like, nah. He's like, oh, okay.
Okay, let's have a match that doesn't benefit me at all.
Yeah, and then it does that, and then fucking AJ, they're right into a clothesline. It's like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
What an idiot. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Like, he's the world.
He's been in the business. He's a legacy for starters, and he's been in the business that long. He should have saw this coming.
100%.
Right. Do you know what? This is the annoying poetry of it, because Cody should be savvy to the business to the point that what we should have had, really, what we should really be getting is a feud between him and Randy Orton, right? And then it starts out with the whole typical Randy Orton thing that he always does, where he RKOs somebody out of nowhere for no fucking reason, except this time Cody's onto it because he's savvy to the business.
Well, exactly.
Whereas Cody's probably going to take about 6 RKOs before he even realises Randy's upset with him, because that's how he is these days.
You okay, Randy? Last week you RKO'd me. I just want to make sure everything's okay.
I thought you were trying to cure my neck pain, but
right, I think that's going to happen. But this is the problem with WWE's long-term story stuff at the minute, is they go, yeah, we'll do this, but then they have fuck all to get you there. And you just have to wait. You know what I mean? I need something to get me there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
stimulation.
It's like the in between. It's like just vamp.
Yeah, but it is though. So yeah, the whole thing just doesn't make any sense to me.
I totally agreed with you, Rant, as you know, and I know there's people defending it, but I'm like, I don't see how you can defend that sort of. And I know it's storytelling, but it's like it doesn't make your champion look good.
No,
it really doesn't.
And like to be honest, I would have been happy with Cody and AJ. They could have done loads of stuff around the Bullet Club and the history in Japan and everything.
But instead they revisit a storyline that was done with Mark Henry that a lot of people have pointed out.
Like
the pastel-coloured blazer
identical.
is a danger.
And like someone put in them comments was like, oh, but LA Knight thought he was retiring too, and so did Adam Pearce. Cody's not that gullible. And it's like, well, they're fucking idiots as well then, aren't they, if that's the case?
That makes them all gullible. Exactly. Like Cody not gullible. Exactly. Plus Cody was the one who got clothesline.
Yeah. And the whole thing annoyed me as well. If it was real, right? AJ fucking Styles, legend of the business, has announced his retirement. You've got this dickhead going, coming down the ring, parading him around the ring. Who are you? Why are you in his moment? Fuck off. It's not about you. You know what I mean?
Well, exactly. He learned that one from The Rock.
Infuriated me, right? But we're getting the match again, it seems. And still,
it's going to be Cody.
Cody's going to win. So...
And that's the funny thing with all this treachery. Like, he double-crossed him and then he clotheslined him and we thought he was retiring, but he's not. He's a bastard. Yeah. And he's going to lose anyway, and then that'll be that.
Yeah. So, much of nothing. It'll probably open the card, I think. Get all the fans hyped up with it. Whoa.
It'll probably be a decent opener, actually.
Be a good match. Cody will win. Fans will be happy. And it'll soften the blow for when Drew loses.
But then they'll probably end it with him like showing some respect to Cody, picking his belt up to hand it to him, and then he hits him with it because,
I mean,
why would Cody have seen that coming?
That would send me home happy. And then Tyson Fury gets in the ring and starts singing songs again.
That happens.
Because that also happens at Clash of the Castle.
Might get Conor this time. UFC and all that.
Well, he's not going to be a 303, is he? Because he's coked off his tits.
Yeah, so
allegedly.
But he's still free to make some, entertainment appearances.
He's Irish though, isn't he? Don't care what's called. But you mentioned, are there any other Scottish wrestlers? Yeah, there are.
Oh, yeah.
These two. Well, at least one of them.
Go on, tell me the names. Go on.
Alba Fire and Isla Dawn.
Okay. And
their tag team is called...
Fire and Dawn.
Sutton. I don't know what tag team is called. But, yeah, so we had these two come out on SmackDown after Jade and Bianca defended their belts, and we're kind of, what are the odds of this? So you're going to Scotland, I guess we better step up then. So, yeah, we're going to get this, but I think still going to be Bianca and Jade in it.
I'm going to vote for the Scottish lasses.
Really?
Yeah, because no one really gives a fuck about the women's tag belts anyway.
Like, I mean, that's true.
As much as, and that's no slight to women, that's just how they've booked the belts, I'm sorry. But, that's the way WWE booked the belts. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
No one really gives a shit about the belts, so I don't think it's going to feel like a great problem for them to drop the belts.
No.
And don't be wrong, I love the fact that they're using them, and hopefully over time that'll give them more notoriety, but right now I don't think it's very harmful at all for Jade and Bianca to drop the belts to these two, and then we can carry on working on Jade as a solo star, because everyone kind of wants that anyway.
Yeah. I just don't see it. No, not in this match.
Fine. Okay,
I think...
Don't know why, maybe.
I think these two are going to end up clashing at some point.
At the castle.
Oh. Such a dick. And that's what's going to cause them to end up losing the titles. I just don't think it'll be here. But I do think we're going to get Bianca Jade at some point, but I don't think Clash will be the place that starts.
Okay.
Again, not announced, and Lyra Valkyria is not Scottish. I think she's Irish, but
What have you got? Same region.
Bit selfish from my side. I just want to see Liv on the card in person.
You're gonna live with it.
So live with it. But yeah, nothing's been alluded to with this.
That's why you're taking your son, isn't it?
A little bit.
Look at this cute kid.
Yep. I mean, come on. you gotta use these things, right? But yeah, so nothing's been alluded to of this match even taking place. Love's in some kind love? Freudian slip. Lives in some kind of love triangle with Dom and Rhea.
Loves in a love triangle.
Loves in a love triangle. So yeah, there's nothing
Dom,
teased for any kind of contendership.
The real champion.
But this is WWE. They've got one episode of Raw left before Clash.
Luckily, that's 3 hours long.
So they might just go, oh, well, Becky Lynch was their friend, and we need something for Liv to do over there. So
done.
Yeah, we'll make a match.
That works, actually.
Throw it in a Clash.
There's a connection.
So that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But obviously, Liv needs to retain because she needs to hold it until Rhea comes back. The belt.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah,
the belt. Mm-hmm. So go and Liv.
Yeah,
live with it. And lastly,
did we just agree on one?
I think we did. That's 2 now. Oh, look at us. The last one, again, bit selfish. I want to see Kevin Owens there. I also want to see Randy Orton there, but I've not put him on here because I don't know where he fits in unless they do some kind of like tag team thing with the other Gorillas of Destiny. What are you looking at?
It's just fine. Go on.
So yeah, I don't know where they fit in. I'd love to see Randy Orton and Kevin Owens team up or something, but there's also I'd thought about doing something with Randy Orton and Gunther, a rematch from King and Queen of the Ring, because Orton's shoulders weren't even down, but they've done nothing to allude to the fact that that's even going to happen.
Interesting.
So I think Orton will be there, but probably on SmackDown, and maybe Orton will do a run-in to save KO like KO did at the end of theirs.
Yeah.
But something's going to happen with these two. Kevin Owens was in the ring having a promo thing with Paul Heyman the other week, and then all them Bloodline wannabes came down, and Street Profits ended up
Bloodlight. Bloodlights, come on.
That's pretty good. And Street Profits.
I think that needed more love.
Yeah. That's a good one. Bloodlight, like Bud Light, but because of Bloodline.
Thank you.
Got it. Good one.
Here all week.
Yeah, so I think we might get this. Or something to do with this.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And in terms of who wins it?
Bloodline, probably.
Yeah. Probs.
Sorry, Solo, probably.
Yeah, probably. So yeah. Pretty much it. Pretty much Clash. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that as a card, to be honest. Part of me is a bit like, I wish Rowan was there. Or like, I wish Seth Rollins was there.
Yeah. But they're both having some time.
It's a bit of a time at the minute where there's quite a lot of stars who are just not around.
Even the Rock's moseyed now.
Who knows? Maybe John Cena will rock up and be like, I think we need WrestleMania in Scotland. And we'll be like, yeah.
Didn't you say that?
Yeah. He just does stuff like that, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm hoping there's some surprises there. I'm hoping there's some super exciting things for me to be super excited about. But at the minute, I'm thinking Drew's going to lose, so that makes me sad. Cody's annoying me and I want to punch him in the face. That makes me sad. And Liv hasn't got a match announced on the card. It's just making me very sad. So, just make a happy card, guys. That's all I'm asking for. Speaking of making people happy, if you're not aware, guys called the Hot Tag Foundation.
Oh, I'm super intrigued.
They are doing some pretty awesome charitable endeavors. You need to go check them out on Instagram. So they are kind of taking donations at local wrestling events here in the UK of action figures and toys and memorabilia from the wrestling world to try and give some, needy kids, heroes to look up to. So they're going to take those donations, package them all up, wear some charities, and do some really awesome stuff.
But they're obviously the recently formed foundation. So at the minute, I believe, as you say, it's wrestling shows. There's obviously room for expansion on how that works. So. Any interest in donating however you can, then obviously reach out to them. Even if you want to reach out to them through us, that works too.
Yeah.
We're going to link their Instagram, I believe, in our
video,
which you're currently watching. Like, it's not even
Weird.
up yet for me,
Weird.
but you're currently watching, so it's
Weird.
now. It's there. It's
Check it out. Check it out.
It's right now. So yeah, check it out and yeah, go from there.
Go from there.
Go
But yeah, check all that out. Do the usual, like, subscribe, comment, download the episode. Apparently, that's good when you download the episode of the podcast.
It's just a waste of space. Everyone streams. What's the fucking point?
Maybe it's in case you lose signal.
Oh yeah, like,
and you just can't.
I'm on the train and we've gone into a tunnel, but I can still watch Carl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or listen. Yeah. So do that as well. Why not?
We're a podcast, aren't we?
Oh yeah, supposedly. So yeah. So let us know your thoughts as well on Clash of the Castle. Do you think you're going to see these matches? Do you think you're going to see something else? Is it something I've not even thought of? And will there be a happy Carl or not? Yeah.
The Carlometer will tell you.
So until the next one. Bye.